Hi everybody, welcome to Healing with Numbers here on Instagram and Healing with Love on YouTube. So hi everybody, let's start this again. I forgot to take off the case on my phone, and I didn't want my phone overheating because it's a little warm today. So we're gonna start all over. Hi, how's everybody doing? I know I missed the 8-8, my 8-8. I rarely miss. Hi everybody. I rarely miss the portals. But this month has just been crazy, and I figured, you know what? It's a blue moon. I'm gonna do a blue moon. I guess kind of like a little bit of a Reiki, kind of like a little bit of, my regular reading style. So we are going to get to this. Hold on one second. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but this has been an intense month. This Lion's portal was, I wouldn't say it was as intense as my first awakening, but it was very close. And I think this time around there was zero fear involved because I'd been through it before, so I kind of knew what was going on. So I kind of just rolled with it, kind of just went with it. Like I was saying before I started over, it was like riding like on a surfboard, right? You're on the waves and you can paddle to kind of direct yourself, but really the waves are going to take you where they're going to take you. So it's about letting the waves take you. You can put your hands in the water a little bit to direct you in the way that you want to go, but it's all up to the universe and how it's going to flow, right? So don't fight the current is what I'm hearing. Okay, so just go with it. So I want to start with a couple things. I'm going to just do, I want to share something that came in the mail, and it's pretty awesome, and I've got my reading stuff, I've got the music, I've got the stuff. We're going to get going. We're going to talk about what's coming through this blue moon. We know it's a blue moon in Aquarius. We know they only happen once in a blue moon, so two moons in a month. And this is an amazing one. This is all about letting go of karmic crap that you've been holding on to and just allowing the universe to give, being in that receptive state, in that receptive mode. So it's all about receiving, and people think that they need to be in action. But in action, you're too much doing the masculine energy. Action. You're not letting the universe give. So it's about getting into that feminine receptive state. You've planted the seeds, right, for this this abundance, these manifestations, right? You've done the action, and now it's time to sit back and watch the seeds sprout. So it's pretty awesome. We're not harvesting yet. We will be harvesting, I'd say, probably around the 10-10, but we're seeing the fruits of our labor, and we're like, holy cow. So even 9, I'm seeing 9-9. So something coming in for the 9-9. I'll do another reading for that as well. But so I got our abundance crystal. So this month, this night, today, 22. Let's talk about 22 for a minute. What is 22? It is the master builder. I call it the master builder because it is a master teacher. It is a master builder. It builds upon each other because 2 + 2 is 4, and 4 is about building solid foundations for the future. Now you put it in a master number there, and it's very intuitive. It's very logical. It's logic based, of course, because it can have an idea of how to implement things. So like when you're creating a blueprint. A blueprint drawing, right? It's using that logical brain to kind of map things how you want it to go, and then you hand it off to somebody else, and then they build, right? So it's about remembering teamwork makes the dream work. You can, sometimes everybody feels that they can do it alone. If you have a lot of ones in your chart, you feel that you need to do everything by yourself. You feel that I can't do it with another person. It's not going to work. So this is about learning teamwork. It makes the dream work. Let's see here. Hi, Forever Transforming. Okay, so we're letting go of the nonsense and the bull crap, and our Frankie. So we're letting go of the nonsense, we're letting go of the bull crap, we're letting go of the karma. We are experiencing the process of letting things go, right? We're handling things differently than we have before, and it's a beautiful thing to kind of see your progress and be like, wow, normally I would do it so and so way, and now you're seeing yourself doing things differently. So we're letting go of the old way of doing things, and we're stepping into a new way of doing things. We're stepping into receptivity. And what are we going to manifest, right? What are we bringing into reality? What are we focusing on? So it's about focused intent, making sure that your focus is on the right things, and who you surround yourself with and all that stuff. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I got our manifestation crystals here. I'm just going to do a quick 528 ding and a little Reiki just to kind of clear out any of that residual karmic dust, I would say. Kind of like dust it off, right? We're going to dust it off. This is about manifesting miracles as well, bringing in those miracles, believing in miracles, not forcing things. We don't force things, right? We are in a receptive state. If it's meant to be, it will be. Boop. Okay. See here. Diconium. Seiki. Chakra. Tamarsha. Okay, so this is going to reach you in all dimensions of time and space, all aspects of you, wherever you are. This is where it's going to reach you. Bye, forever transforming. I'll see you next time. Okay, so let's get started. I wanted to share some things, and I got this beautiful thing in the mail from my very good friend Danielle. She is a woman of many talents, and she sent me a little. Oh wow, I got two. Okay, very cool. So you guys know, if you guys have been, I'm gonna move this over here. Follow me for a while. You know, I always wear this key around my neck. I have a thing for keys. I find a lot of keys. Keys follow me everywhere I go. Like, there's always something in reference to keys. I don't even focus on it, but it's just there. And so it was very fascinating how this came about. So my friend Danielle, she's a super talented everything, photographer, equestrian, you name it. She's a badass witch. And she started making these bottles. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. And she made me this bottle, and it's a Hecate. If you guys know Hecate, she's the keeper of the keys. So before this, I had been getting the name Hecate for months, and I didn't understand what it was about. So I have a feeling I'm working with Hecate. I can feel this really feminine, very powerful energy, a feeling of like, I have all the keys, right? Not just me, you guys have all the keys. Hi, Nim. You guys have all the keys that you need to open any door, and there's only one key that is a master key that opens every door, and that is love. And when you are coming from a space of love, from a space of passion, from a space of pure intent, you're not saying you're never going to get your heart broken, but it does open a lot of doors, whether it's doors in your own heart. So I always see like heartbreak and a heartache as like a new cavern being open in your heart that you didn't have before, right? So I always see sometimes it's a heartbreak, as painful as it is, as a blessing. If it ain't a blessing, it's a lesson. Oh my goodness! Oh, this is so beautiful. She gave me an extra So I will post the link to her Instagram. It's Raven something. I completely spaced right now. I'm sorry, but this is beautiful. Look at this key. This is for like protection and all that stuff. I'll put all the description of it in the box below, but I'm very happy to have it here for this reading right now. So let's get started. Let's just jump into this. All right, I'm really excited, guys. So many things kept me from doing this today. I was like, everything that could frustrate me or whatever distract me, just it all happened, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna get this done, because this is a very powerful time to do this. So we're just gonna see what is coming in, what are we healing, what are we letting go, what are we working on. So we're gonna start with the music. As you know, I love the music part. Okay, so the first song that came through was amazing. It's Lapis Lazuli by Maria Usbeck. She's Spanish, but immediately I'm thinking of Lapis Lazuli. I know I have a piece of Lapis Lazuli around here on my desk somewhere, but it's here. Oh, actually, I know where it is. Hold your ponies, guys. Hold the ponies. I think I got a Lapis Lazuli in here. Oh no, I took it out. Oh well. You know what? I have to get it. Because my OCD says so. Here it is. We got Lapis Lazuli. So what is Lapis Lazuli? Why is Lapis Lazuli coming through? Lapis Lazuli is it's a very intuitive crystal. It is for the third eye. The Egyptians were very fond of Lapis Lazuli and what it is possible to co-create with. So this is all about clarity. This is all about telepathy. This is all about foresight. Any type of intuition. That's what Lapis Lazuli helps you do. It's also about communicating clear expression and clarity. Seeing things clearly. So much. Let me just tap into this. Concurrent lives. I'm hearing past lives. So it's almost like it opens up a portal right here, and it's like a little viewfinder, and you see all these concurrent lives and the ability to quantum jump into any of those existence during your astral state, right? During the alpha state. And so yeah, it's beautiful that Lapis Lazuli came through as song number 1. You know, it's blue. So once in a blue moon. The moon is a very feminine energy. So we were talking about receptivity, receiving. So I'm seeing receiving your gifts. And this is not just intuition, but receiving your bounty in the world and all the seeds that you've planted and your passions and what you do. And I'm guided to pull out Blue Lotus for you guys. Because something about Blue Lotus kind of goes with Lapis Lazuli. They are both very revered by the Egyptians. And let me just right on the third eye. Boop. Boop. And on the throat. Some say it's an aphrodisiac. I don't get that effect from it, but I do feel that I get a little more clarity in my meditations when I work with it. It smells divine. So Lapis Lazuli. So maybe you've been, maybe it's time for you to work with Lapis Lazuli. You don't actually have to have Lapis Lazuli like in your hand. Just the intention, right? Because you are on Earth. Earth is connected to everything. You are connected to everything. Therefore, Lapis Lazuli is already in your hand, even if you're just visualizing it. So visualization of that energy. Maybe even if you would like to Google, if you'd like to Google, why did my phone do that? It does not have, 1 second, guys, something's up with this. Started going into this weird battery saver mode. So that was kind of weird, but the power of Lapis Lazuli. And I hope it doesn't glitch anymore. Hopefully. But I'm going to pull this out for you guys. Okay. Yeah, that's okay, because it's going to be, I'm actually just recording this for YouTube. It's just easier for me to record it here, because then it's easy to transfer over to YouTube, versus me recording it on my own and then taking 20 years for it to upload. So this is why I've been doing the lives and then transporting it to YouTube. So it's okay if there's not anybody here right now. Okay, so let's finish up the songs here. Number 2 was Stay With Me by Sam Smith. And that was at 1:43 p.m. when I was doing the shuffling and all that stuff. 1:43, we know, means I love you. So the lyric that stood out to me was, you know I'm no good with a one-night stand, but I have these urges because I'm still a man. And this is not just about men, but this is about women. Like, we still have that, you know, that need for companionship, and that need, and I'm seeing a lot of like a sacral chakra activity as well. So before I get to the next song, I'm going to talk about, yesterday I was doing a chakra mantra meditation where I say lum, vum, hum, through all the chakras. I focused on Vam, V-A-M, and I got in my car and went to the grocery store, and the license plate that drove by me was Vam. So I'm definitely seeing a lot of sacral chakra activity happening, a lot of fire energy, and that sacral, the Kundalini energy moving up, almost that, once again, that feeling of Kundalini awakening, where you feel like everything is kind of like fire down below, in that sense, right? Sexual energy, the sexual energy. Okay. So Stay With Me by Sam Smith. Number 3, Feel So High by Desiree. That one was at 1:44. And this is talking about people watching you and you're pretending to be cool, right? Or you watching people and they're pretending to be cool. People wearing the metaphorical masks that they put on, especially on like, especially on Instagram or, TikTok or all these things, right? People have their facades, their masks that they wear, their personas, their alter egos. And, sometimes it's not who they are, but that's just what they project to the world. So the other thing that stood out to me was Wheel of Fortune. So the song actually says Wheel of Fortune. So I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune, the card, the Wheel of Fortune, right? The karmic cycle's completion. People realizing that they're wearing a mask and finally letting the mask drop. And so people can see the true them. And so karmic closure. Wheel of Fortune is all about abundance coming in, finally reaping the rewards of your good dharma. And so I'm seeing that happening. Feel So High, also talking about that Kundalini energy, right? Where you feel so high. Sometimes you're around certain people and they just give you this like a love buzz, a high, right? Because their energy is so powerful and so strong. And it feels good. Feels so high. And so I'm all seeing it as high vibration, right? Feeling so high vibration. You're feeling the synchronicities, you're seeing the signs, etc. Yeah. Okay, so the next one, I love it, number 4, Jack White, Love Interruption. And that song is about a closed heart. I won't let love corrupt, disrupt, or interrupt me. This is a guy who has been hurt before in the past. A guy that has been hurt before in the past, and he doesn't want love to interrupt. He's focused right now. He's focused on work. He's focused on making money. He's focused on building his empire, and he's not focused on, love, because sometimes you feel that love would be a distraction, or you've been hurt in the past and you're like, I'm not going down that road before. So this is about closing out that cycle. These are all things that we're closing out and we're releasing, right? We're releasing these alter egos, we're releasing all this stuff, and we're trying to be authentically true, because in 5D it's all about authenticity. Who are you? Who are you really? So love interruption. Number 5, I Can Fall in Love with You by Selena. If I take my chance right now, tomorrow will you want me still? So I'm getting a feeling of like for a couple of these songs, 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. For 4 of them, I'm almost feeling a fear of love or a fear of rejection. Maybe a lot of people, they don't shoot their shot because they're afraid of rejection. They've been hurt in the past. They don't want that pain. They don't want to be made the fool. I kept getting that as well. That was another channel thing that was coming through, was a person feeling, I don't want to be taken for a fool. Why? Why would a person not want to be taken for the fool? Is it a fear of looking dumb, right? So once again, that's going to, is this glitching a lot? Nim, if you're watching, is it glitching a lot? Because it doesn't look like it's glitching on my end. But anyway, so this is about letting go of that fear of love, fear of being fooled, fear of rejection, letting it all go. What is meant for you will be for you, and you'll never know if it's meant for you if you don't shoot your shot, right? Okay. Number 6, Earth to Bella by Incubus. Earth to Bella. It's Earth to Bella 1. So number 1, A New Beginning. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Reception's clear for takeoff. Okay, so Earth to Bella, as you said, reception is clear for takeoff. Earth to Bella. What is it? When you think of Earth to Bella, you think of like somebody who's in space, a spaceship or whatever, and they're contacting Earth. Throat chakra's acting up a little bit, so I'm thinking this blue is working. Look at how beautiful that blue is. Holy shit. Don't mind my nails. I haven't got them done yet. So Earth to Bella, you think you got it all figured out. Earth to Bella, everything you know is wrong. Well, almost. Why does my phone keep doing that? So I'm seeing that immediately is what I'm seeing is people that think they know, they got it all figured out. They think they know exactly what's going on. They think they know exactly what's happening. And they've got it all wrong, right? They haven't awoken yet. So they're still in that state. So there's stages when you awaken. And one of those stages is the conspiracy theory, paranoia. It's a stage. So, it's like 1, 2, 3. So I think that's kind of like stage 3. That level is the paranoia. So once you cross that threshold into the 4 and 5, you start trusting the universe. You trust the process, and you're like, there's got to be a bigger reason why it's doing this, and it's got nothing to do with the universe is going to put me down. It's got nothing to do with that. It's got nothing to do with the universe wanting to murder me, kill me, poison me, blah 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 blah. Because you trust the process, you trust the universe, and it's about letting go of the fear, right? Letting go of the paranoia. So, and the other lyric that stood out is just undo yourself, and just forgive yourself, and watch the second sun ascend. So once again, there's that second sun that I always talk about, the second sun ascending, forgiving yourself, undoing yourself, right? Who you thought you were in the past, right? So let me see here. Yeah, Houston, we have a go. Yeah. So, Earth to Bella, forgive yourself. And it says, before you swim, you have to be okay to sink. So this is talking about taking that leap of faith, taking that jump, right? Even if it kills you, you trust the universe. And this is going back again, the Egyptian antidote that I always talk about. The Egyptian antidote that I talk about, where it's an initiation process. And this whole thing that's happening, that's the message that I've been getting for the past year, is this is an initiation process. This is all a test. And it's up to you to decide what you want to do with that test. What test do you think it is? And in the Egyptian times, they threw the people in the alligator pit, or told them, you have to jump in the alligator pit. And they're like, well, I'm not going to jump in there. They're going to eat me. But they didn't know that the alligators were already fed. So the brave people jumped in with the alligators and made it to the other side. So it's about being okay to, even if you sink, right, you're still going to be taken care of. Somebody's going to pull you out. Yes, absolutely. And which was coming through in the beginning of the reading when I was talking about this month of 8, how it felt like I was just in the ocean and the waves are just kind of tattering, and I keep fighting against the ocean. But if you just let the ocean take you, then you just kind of float away, and you just somebody will come and help you, or you'll eventually float to the sea. What? I keep getting notifications. I should have shut my notifications. Okay. Here we go. Number 7. Interesting, because I posted past lives in my personal page in one of my stories yesterday, and this is a different version of past lives. This is by local natives, and it says, "I will wait for you at the end of your life." And this is about when you know, people that you love that have passed away, and they wait for you at the end when you get there. And it's a lot different than a lot of people think. I mean, I remember my dying process and meeting my father and all that stuff and coming back. I remember it all. And it's a lot different than a lot of people probably imagine it is, or have read about it. In my case, it was. Yeah, so past lives. So once again, that Egyptian stuff coming through, we all know that it's technically not a past life. It's a concurrent life. It's a life that's happening at the same time. This is why it's easy to tap into that energy, because it is happening now. It's all happening now. Number 8, Stressed Out by 21 Pilots. Wish I could turn back time to the good old days when the mom would put us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. So we used to play pretend and build a rocket ship, and it flies. And what's interesting is we have the rocket ship coming through in this song, as well as Earth to Bella. So I'm seeing ships, spaceships, some sort of rocket ships, seeing spaceships, rocket ships. And it talks about just wanting to go back to the days, and this is about tapping back into your childhood. You were made to feel and believe that you had to be an adult, and I'm seeing the book The Little Prince, right? We have to tap back into our childlike nature. This is how we live forever. It's almost like a Benjamin Button type of thing, right? So, stressed out. I'm also seeing people are stressed out right now. So I can understand the way the world is going right now. Maybe some people are stressed out about finances, stressed out about money, what's going on. So this is about, it's okay to be stressed out, but as long as you know that you are taken care of, right? Okay. Next one was number 9. No More I Love Yous by Lennox. And once again, that's another song about like feeling hurt, feeling like somebody doesn't feel the same way about you anymore, right? I love Lennox. And so an interesting synchronicity with Lennox. I was at Kohl's. I was returning something from Amazon at Kohl's, and my phone keeps almost like shutting off. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's never done that. So this is some weird stuff going on. Anyways, I was at Kohl's and I looked down at the floor, and I had just been talking to Michael, working with Archangel Michael and all that stuff, and I'm in line and I look down and somebody had dropped their receipt, and geez Louise, how did I get out of here? Somebody dropped the receipt. It was a Michael's receipt. So just get to the point. It was a Michael's receipt, and I kind of like was a little bit like blown away, like, oh, that's pretty awesome. So definitely seeing Archangel Michael, once again, the blue moon, the protection, being divinely protected. I'm seeing like his wings wrapped around you, and I'm seeing the sword kind of like cutting away all that no longer serves. And geez Louise, I should have turned off my notifications, because I just keep getting, I never get these many notifications, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, Archangel Michael. So, Archangel Michael receipt. I thought it was fascinating. But it was like a confirmation, like, okay. And I rarely get out of my house. Like, I'm in the sticks. Like, I'm really far away from society in the world. So for me to like get in my car and go anywhere is a rare feat. Maybe to the grocery store, maybe, you know, twice a month. So this was a pretty cool synchronicity. Archangel Michael, who is also the overseer of twin flames as well. There is a couple that are the overseer of twin flames, and Archangel Michael is one. He's the protector of the union. He's the protector of them both when they're at their high, even when they're at their lower vibrational state. But he is the one that guides them both. And what's interesting, I have a card just sitting on my desk, and it's blue. Look at that. It's exactly the same color. Doesn't it look exactly the same? Holy cow. Wow. This was just sitting on my desk. I haven't got around to the reading yet, and it's beautiful. Wow, it looks exactly the same. I'm blown away right now. Anyway, I get blown away by little things like that. But the card, it says reflection, right? So it's like you're a mirror. My mirror staring back at me. So, next song. So No More I Love You, or No More I Love You is by Annie Lennox. Oh, that's the, okay, Annie Lennox. So it's Michael's, and the song that's playing is the Annie Lennox version of Bob Marley's I Don't Want to Wait in Vain for Your Love. So I'm seeing somebody waiting, and from the very first time I placed my eyes on you, boy, my heart said follow through, but I know now that I'm way down on the line, but the waiting feel is fine. So, I don't wanna wait. So I'm seeing no more waiting in vain for people, right? You're just living your life. If a person is not meant to be in your life, then they're not meant to be in your life, right? And if they are, they'll come around. They will. But don't wait. Just keep living your life. Okay, number 10. Send me an angel. Send me an angel right now. I forgot to write down who sings that. It's an old 80s song. If you believe in heaven and love. And it talks about another song where you have your defenses up because you've been hurt. Oh my God, it's a whole theme. Your walls, your armor, everything is up. You've been hurt. You don't want to be hurt again. But the universe doesn't know the word don't. And if all you're thinking about is being hurt, then you're manifesting that, right? So this I'm seeing send me an angel, Archangel Michael, right? Send me an angel. And I'm also seeing it as like the universe is sending you this angel, this partner, this soul connection, whether it's a soulmate or a twin flame or whatever the heck you want to call it, even a friendship, partnership, it could be anything. So the universe is sending you that, and it's up to you to accept it. It's almost like you're pushing it away, a gift from the universe. And it talks about finally letting your defenses down. My defenses are down. I don't know what to do. Like, okay, I'm putting my defenses down. Now what do I do? Now what? Now what? Okay, and the final song, another great synchronicity. INXS, Never Tear Us Apart. We can live for 1,000 years. So that lyric stood out, living for 1,000 years. I keep hearing the year 1,000 years, 1,000 years. There's another song by Christina Perri, I think. It's called 1,000 Years, off the Twilight soundtrack, I think. It talks about two worlds colliding. I told you that we could fly, 'cause we all have wings, and some of us don't know why. So we all have wings, and we can fly, but we don't, we're scared to fly, I guess. Some of us are afraid to fly. But now, I think love is the most powerful force in the universe, and love pushes you to do things out of your comfort zone, right? It pushes you to grow. It pushes you to overcome fears that you would never have overcome before. And I think it's a beautiful thing. But I'm seeing two worlds colliding. So like yin and yang, right? The dark and the light coming together, colliding, moving, going, union. So I'm seeing the union. I'm seeing union. Okay, so that's the songs. I actually had a couple of other notes that I wanted to, what was that? Karma. Oh, I wrote this down. I don't even know what it means. That's their karma. Well, maybe it'll come to me later. This thing keeps doing that. Ah, so annoying. If I don't look at the screen, it just goes black if I don't like tap it. So I'm not sure what is going on with it. But okay, so here we go. We're going to start. We're going to get to the cards. All right. So I'm going to start with just some, see what the general energy is for this blue moon. Only messages of love, light, and truth to come through. Here we go. And I don't like to do future reading, past, you know, I'm just, it's now. What is the energy now? What is now? Whenever you're watching this, right? I love it. So this is the energy. This is beautiful. Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration. Seeing the truth of a situation and overcoming a challenging beginning. So I'm seeing that something that was a challenge at the start, now you're getting the flow. Now you're understanding, like, okay, it was challenging at first, but now you're getting in the flow. So I'm seeing a new beginning, a new brilliant ideas, new inspirations coming through. This blue moon is like, if you're open and receptive, it's almost sending you this divine inspiration, right? Embrace it. And I think, is the swords air? Let me just check real quick. If it is, this is going to be a synchronicity. The mind. So, truth coming forward, communication coming. This is all about incoming messages, incoming communication. And it's interesting because it's the swords. If you watched, was it, yeah, if you watched if you are my my personal Instagram, I posted this necklace took a photo and it was upside down. You see, it's like a little, it looks like a spade when it's upside down. So it looked like the Ace of Spades, the Ace of Air, the Ace of Swords. So that message, you might want to go onto my personal page and check it out, but the message there was of new beginnings, of truth coming forward, and stepping into your truth, stepping into this new you. Yes, communication, like all this blue energy is all about the throat chakra. It's all about expression, expressing yourself in whatever form. It's about truth, right? So I love that came through. Okay, so that's boom, boom, boom. Keep the party rolling here. Three of Wands, searching, the traveler. So I'm just looking at him. I love this. So it's number 43, it's number 7. I literally posted about 43 also. In my latest story, it was the Woot Woot card that came out, number 43. Here it is again. So building solid foundations based on your creative ideas. Building solid foundation based on your ability to communicate. Teaching and learning. Self-expression. Here, but I want to show you guys this. You see how he's, can you see it? Can you see it? We have the ink here for eternal life. How I was talking about the 1,000 years thing, like somebody who's just continually living eternally. Not like vampire status, but I'm also seeing ships coming in. So there's an incoming message coming in. I'm seeing this ship, these ships are like bringing information forth, because these actually look like swords. So pretty interesting. Because we all have wings. I'm trying to see this little thing here. Yeah, your sense of awareness is popping up. And the number 7 is all about truth again. So I'm seeing a lot of truth coming through. A lot of truth is happening. A lot of somebody's stepping forward with their truth. They're, maybe they've kept things hidden for a while, and so that's what I'm seeing. Truth. The truth will be revealed, is what I'm getting. The truth will be revealed. I'm hearing there is no wrong. Nobody's actually wrong. They're just in their own idea, right? Oh my goodness, a book. So maybe somebody's wanting to write a book, but I'm seeing a book coming, a book being written. somebody working on a book. The unopened book weaves stories concealed. When pages are read, the truth is revealed. The book cards tales of inner emotion. Blessed are the words of deep devotion. I'm almost seeing like a diary, right? There's a truth in this diary. And this thing keeps getting dark on me here. There's a truth in this diary, but I'm seeing this also as a person finally opening up, right? Like a book. They're finally opening up their pages to be read, to express their thoughts, to express their ideas, right? To express how they feel. Opening up that throat chakra. I think a lot of people have a closed throat chakra, and so this is like them finally opening up their throat chakra. So, and it's number 8. So I'm seeing abundance coming from this book. I'm seeing a lot of money coming from this book. So if you've been thinking of writing a book, even if it's just a PDF book for Amazon or whatever, I'm seeing it being very successful. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, very successful. I mean, 10 of Diamonds, 10 of Pentacles, very successful. So I'm seeing a truth being revealed. I'm seeing somebody writing a book. I'm seeing somebody writing a very truthful book. Okay, let's move this over here. All right, so we're gonna move on to the energy, the chakras. What are we working on healing? What's still being healed, and what energy centers are we working with during this blue moon? Guys, I was just talking to you guys at the beginning about I was seeing the sacral chakra. Vum. There it is, the sacral chakra. So we're working with the sacral chakra, which is all about creativity. So I love that orange and blue are coming together because I don't know why I pulled this out earlier, but I got this this papyrus. I went to Las Vegas, and there's this beautiful crystal shop, and they had all these beautiful papyruses. Unfortunately, I bent it in my suitcase, but it has the 2 Egyptian past life lovers here, and their colors are this Lapis Lazuli blue and the orange. If you've ever seen like a lot of Egyptian, their crowns and all this stuff, they have orange and the blue because it's all about expressing. I speak into reality. I create as I speak. I speak as I create. And they knew that. They knew that that was possible. So what are you speaking into existence? What are you speaking into reality? I know a lot of people are speaking things that they think they're doing the right thing, and they're speaking it, and it's almost creating division in the world. Yeah, the royal blue and orange. So sacral chakra. And also it says celebrate your friendships. What is the little I don't know what I did with the little book. I wanted to see what the little guy is. There's a little guy, a little totem for this. Oh, here it is.